What is going on, Numb Rage? Coming back with another Rager. We are here with some Madden 24. Uh, we are going to be rebuilding the Arizona Cardinals. So let's get started. Let's get into this roster real quick. Uh, so we have Kyler Murray at the QB spot. I did all the trades like getting Josh Dobbs, trading Jones, Josh Josh Jones. I'm pretty sure the offensive tackle and Isaiah Simmons. I traded all of them, got the right picks, so on and so forth. But this rebuild, obviously, Kyler Murray is going to be injured, so probably won't be playing until maybe week 9, week 10, somewhere around there. Uh, but his contract kind of makes it to the point where I cannot trade him. I cannot do anything with him. Um, so it's going to be a little interesting. The penalty is much more than what we should be doing. You know what I mean? So it's either I trade him at the start of next season for a pick or something, and just eat that dead money if we get a QB, or I just roll with him through the rebuild. It really, like, obviously people are saying, and they are acting like they are going to be targeting Caleb Williams coming out of college in the next year's draft. So it's really hard to stick with them on this rebuild, but I'm probably going to, just because this team needs so much, and I don't have a whole lot of time. But yeah, Kyler Murray, running back, James Conner. They have some receivers, so I'm just going to go over the depth chart starting off because it's a little bit easier to do it that way. I already have it set, so going to be rocking this first season like this, anyways. So Josh Dobbs, Kyler Murray, James Conner, Corey Clement, Keontae Ingram. Wide receiver, you got Marquise Brown, Rondell Moore, Michael Wilson, the rookie out of Stanford, Greg Dortch, and Zach Pascal. Trey McBride will be starting over Zach Ertz. DJ Humphries, Elijah Wilkinson, Kevin Beecham, Will Hernandez, and Paris Johnson Jr. Uh, LJ Collier from Seattle, I believe. Rashad Lawrence, Leake, Majee Sanders out of Cincinnati, Zayvon Collins, the rookie Owen Popo out of Auburn, BJ Ojulari, really good edge rusher out of LSU. Really wanted him for my team too. Marco Wilson, Garrett Williams, Antonio Hamilton, Kentrell Clark, Rashad Fenton, Jalen Thompson, and Buda Baker rounding it out. Believe the only things I have Michael Wilson in the slot here. Rush edges are Sanders and BJ. So linebackers Zaven and Owen, and Garrett Williams as the slot corner. So that's basically the depth chart for this first season. But yeah, I do plan on building the team around Kyler, which is it's very hard to do. Maybe I'll do this one and another one later down the Madden cycle without him, especially seeing how the Cardinals do start. So, anyways, I will probably see y'all at this first season. Probably see y'all at the playoffs or the off season, more like. So, yeah, I'll see y'all at the playoffs. I'll see if we don't make or see if we make the first pick. We went 2-15, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close. So we did not end up putting Kyler Murray in the starting lineup. There was really no point in it. So Josh Dobbs did play the whole year. 17 touchdowns, 28 picks, almost 3,000 yards. James Conner, almost 1,000 yards and 3 touchdowns. Rondell Lettuce, Michael Wilson had a pretty solid rookie season, honestly. Trey McBride didn't do too much. Defense, Zayvon Collins with 130 tackles, 17 for loss for LJ Collier. BJ Ojulari went and got 5 sacks. Zayvon also had 4 picks. Marco had 4 picks. Let's just say it was not the easiest or best season. We really had to put a struggle in this. Patrick Mahomes obviously wins the MVP. We are in the NFC. I don't know what I'm doing. First time. Micah Parsons wins Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, CD. Uh, Michael Wilson is third on Rookie of the Year, so it's not bad. Garrett Williams was second. Man, I mean, if we could just got one out of that. Obviously, we had the best of absolutely nothing. So let's get into this offseason. I'm pretty sure I re-signed everybody I'm going to re-sign. It was just Marquise. I signed him to a 6-year deal. It was fairly expensive, more expensive than I wanted to pay, but he is probably the only one I want to bring back. I'm like 1 year here, 1 year deals here and there. We'll see, but that's gonna be it. I will see y'all in probably free agency. A little underwhelming. J.K. Dobbins, Puna Ford, and Chris Wormley. I think all of them. No, I think Puna's a 2 year. Dobbins is a 2 or 3 year, and Chris Wormley is a 1 year. So let's see if we get them. I just don't want to go after anybody that is super expensive slash multi-year that is going to be expensive because I can get off these contracts pretty easy. I can't believe nobody went after KJ, but we got them all. So KJ is probably going to be starting next year. Puna, I mean, we're already so much better than what we were the previous seasons, but that's probably going to be it. So I'll see y'all at the draft. Hopefully, we can get somebody really good. Trading the second overall pick to the Commanders for their first this year, a first next year, a third next year, a fifth next year, and a seventh next year. So a bunch of next year picks plus their 13th overall this year. Just seems like a no deal to me. I have somebody in mind easily, so I will send there now and hopefully take them. Well, I also have seven, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll find the player I want, and I will see what I can do. Pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, we'll be taking Titus Gay. Looks solid, A block shed, B power moves, B play rec, A pursuit, C finesse, which is no big deal, especially with the B power. Means he's kind of more overall or more well rounded, in my opinion. He's 6'4", 316, so he definitely plays 3-4 end, defensive end. Elite strength, good excel. I mean, he looks pretty solid, not generational by any means, obviously, but definitely a good pick. And he's a round one talent, as we well know right now. But yeah, easily my pick here. Hidden Dev, 92 strength, 75 speed, still not bad. 84 acceleration, solid pick. We do have pick 13, so we'll see what is there. This pick at 13, it will be Wayne Mayberry. Run stopper, 6'6", 316, 21 years old. A block shed, D finesse, B power, A tackle, but he does have elite strength, solid acceleration, solid agility. Speed's poor, but he's a DT, DN basically. But all of his it's either A's or B's. So I mean, he looks solid. Round 1 to 2 talent. Doesn't look bad. Normal dev. See, that is surprising to me. Third time. That's an L. I don't understand it. I would have thought for sure he was going to be hidden, but okay, all right. Well, we have pick 2 of the second round. Hopefully, there's some talent there. Pick in the second round, we're going to be taking Terry McIntyre. Looks solid, hidden dev, 93 strength. Felt like he was going to be pretty solid from the start. Hopefully, we get some more talent with our next pick. Next pick, third round, pick 2. We'll probably be taking the center. Looks pretty solid, has some pretty good attributes, so why not? Hidden dev, 85 strength, 82 excel, 74 speed's not bad, 81 jumping's very interesting. Decent pick. He had some good athletic traits too, so hopefully he's a good player. With the 7th pick in the third round, we're going to take this 6'2", 241, 21-year-old outside linebacker, but he looks to be a cover guy. Elite speed. I mean, he looks so solid. And if he had some pass rush moves too, I mean, he could be really good. But yeah, hidden dev, 86 speeds, not bad. 88 excel. He'll probably end up moving to middle in our system. Maybe starting behind Zaven. I know we have Owen, but you never know with him. But on to the next. A little low, but we did end up getting a hidden dev with the second pick in the 4th round. 87 speed, 92 excel, 90 change of direction. Bad strengths, but I mean he looked decent enough. Looks solid. Probably has a pretty low overall, but probably gonna sim the rest. And I'll see y'all at draft recap. So this draft class did not look bad at all. 76 for Titus Gay. 74 for Wayne Mayberry, Terry McIntyre, 73, Javier Garcia, a 70. The linebacker we got in the 3rd round, Sean Starling, 75 overall. Amari Clancy is a 70 overall. And then the safety and defensive end we drafted in the 5th round were 66 and 67 overall. Not a bad draft. Let's see where everybody else stacked up. Doesn't look like a 2. So he was gone. See, I didn't have him 100% scouted, or I would have probably took him. Tyrell Bennett out of Alabama. Interesting. Tyler Oglesby. I was debating him for a little bit. Earl Mixon, 77. Yancey, 77. Titus, I mean, we took him at 7. All these guys were drafted above him. But, I'm happy with our pick. It's not bad at all. Not too bad. Garrison, I was debating him, too, earlier with our... probably should have got him. I'd say yeah, he is hidden, so that is unfortunate. We did get a center, though, that's a 70, so... Not too bad, but yeah, not a bad draft class overall for us. I guess it's time for the depth chart, and we'll go into Season 2. So, let's go over this depth chart for Season 2. Kyler Murray, J.K. Dobbins, Connors, Hawkins, and Ingram. Zach Ertz will be the fullback. Marquise Brown, Rondell Moore, Michael Wilson, Zach Pascal. Decent wide receiver core, nothing crazy. Trey McBride, Zach Ertz, and Jonnu. Left tackle, DJ Humphries. Left guard, the rookie Terry McIntyre. Javier Garcia at the center position, also a rookie, Will Hernandez. And Paris Johnson Jr. Left end, we will be starting Mayberry just in case. Chris Wormley, I don't think it'll make that much of a difference this year. Titus Gay at right end, Puna Ford at DT, so solid there. BJ Ojolari, Cameron Thomas, Zaven Collins, the rookie Sean Starling, Landon Collins, and then Owen, which I'll probably flip them around. Right outside linebacker, Majay Sanders, and then Victor Kimdichi, I think. No, that's not it. I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyways, corners. Marco Wilson, Garrett Williams, Amari Clancy, and then this rookie Pemberton. He looks pretty solid. Why not? Free safety, we got Jalen Thompson and Rudy Ford, Buda Baker, and then Daryl Goodson, the rookie. Kick returner, really doesn't matter, but Amari Clancy. Third down back is KJ. The power back will be James. Michael Wilson will be the slot wide receiver, BJ, and then I'm going to actually move Maji. Wait, let's actually do Cameron Thomas. Why not? Cameron Thomas, and then Maji, and then rush DT will be Titus and Puna. Sub linebacker will also be Sterling and Zaven, and then slot corner will be Garrett Williams and Amari Clancy. Uh, and then I guess Pemberton, might as well throw him in there. But yeah, that's going to be the lineup for season 2. We have some really good. We have a future here. Hopefully, that we have some good developments. We'll see you mid-season mark, unless we're just absolutely getting dunked on. Then I'll see y'all as the playoffs. But let's hopefully we get a few more wins than we got last year. I did make a trade. I traded Rondell Moore. We are currently 1-5-1, so not good. And Rondell Moore needed a contract. We have a little bit of money, but instead of spending that money, we traded Rondell Moore for Paulson Adebo. Um, Probably not the best bet, but Paulson does have star dev, and plus we can focus wide receiver in the draft or in free agency or whatever it may be. So I traded Rondell Moore. Might not be the best move, but it's the move I made, and I'm sticking by it because we need something to happen. Because 1-5-1 is just not doing it. So I'll see y'all at the playoffs. Hopefully we make them. Probably won't though. Checking out the development traits, so our left guard and our center both had star, which I wasn't really expecting anything else, but it looks like somebody has superstar, X Factor. So that's pretty dope. The middle linebacker has star as well. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and Clancy also has star. So, yeah, I mean, not bad. I'm going to change this because we are a 3-4 and it's really killing me. 3-4 under. Let's do that. We are schemed up now. But yeah, Superstar X Factor is insane. Love that. Uh, I mean, that's just what happens. There's no. I don't think there has been a dev up or anything like that. I think it's just been from the jump. But anyways, I'm gonna see y'all at the. I just thought it would be nice to check that because I thought about it after I advanced a week. But anyways, I'll see y'all at the playoffs. We went 5-11. Niners won the division. Terrible, terrible division, anyways. Right now, um, it definitely wasn't hard to win, and we did not get close. But let's see what Kyler Murray did. 3,700 yards, 27 tutties, 7 picks, 67% completion percentage. J.K. really didn't do as good as I thought he would have. Only 3 tutties as well. Kyler Murray had 5 on the ground. Even yards per carry just wasn't good for J.K. Receiving, Marquise Brown went over 1,000 with 9 tutties. That's awesome. Michael Wilson did pretty good. So did Trey McBride. Zach Pascal stepped up. Defense, David Collins 126 tackles. BJ led us in tackles for loss, along with 11 from Titus Gay, who did lead us in sacks. I see with 10. BJ also had 8.5. We need a edge, a running mate for B.J. Ojulari. But Marco Wilson had 5 picks. Buda Baker had 3, who I did re-sign to a pretty lengthy deal. Zayvon Collins, B.J. Ojulari had a pick. So, I mean, overall, not the greatest season. We weren't the greatest in yards either. It's 27th. Joe Burrow won MVP. Andy Reid Coach of the Year. CD won Offensive Player of the Year, nothing for us. Defensive Player of the Year, nothing from us. Offensive Rookie of the Year, nothing from us. Defense, we did get Titus Gay in Defensive Rookie of the Year, which is awesome. Looks like it about it. I do want to see in stats. I know I'm backtracking here. I should have looked better. Okay, Starling, the other rookie, 89 tackles, 3 for loss. Saban, I mean, he had, I don't get it. But, had a couple more stumbles though. But anyways, I mean, not the greatest season, but hopefully there's something out there in free agency and the draft. So I'll see you then. There is only one player really. I don't want to get too carried away with money, giving it out, but there's only really one player that I want, and that's Kadarius Toney. Nick Chubb is here and Hassan Reddick, which I would like Hassan just because I feel like it would be nice to have somebody to be opposite of DJ Ojulari. But yeah, Kadarius Toney seems to be the youngest and the best equipped. I think we could actually get him upgraded. Speaking of upgrades, Marco Wilson, the corner, got upgraded to superstar. I didn't show it because there was only one. But let's see if we get Kadarius Toney. And we did. Kadarius Toney is a Cardinal. So 86 overall, 26-year-old. Super good. Wide receiver is not a definite need right now, so I'm happy with that. Don't really have anybody else to sign, so I guess it's draft time. Well, I lied. Tyron Smith, welcome to the Cardinals. He was there after advance, and I didn't want him to be there again, so welcome to the Cardinals. With our first overall pick, we are going to go David Foster, 6'3", 180-pound corner, top 5 talent. Looks pretty solid. I mean, just a little good, just a little. A catching, B man, B press, A zone. Just looks phenomenal. Obviously, 95 speed, hidden dev, just phenomenal. So, we do have pick 7 in this round from the Washington Commanders trade. So, we'll see what's there. Might go QB, might not. We'll see. I don't know his development, his true development, but he's 6'3", 233, scrambling archetype, 21 years old, a B deep accuracy, B medium, A short, and A under pressure. His physicals, he didn't run the greatest, but he has great throw power, elite strength, decent speed, change of directions elite, good agility, great acceleration. So tested phenomenal. Has A break sack, A throw on the run, C juke, B awareness. He looks solid, and at pick 7, looks solid. He looks solid. He looks like he would be great, and I'm gonna go after him. Hidden dev, 93 throw power, 78 speeds. Not the greatest. Definitely not a. I guess it's the change of directions where it gets him. But, he's hidden dev, so I can't really ask for much else. So, Kyler Murray, days are numbered. I'll be back with the next pick. So, sitting here with our second pick in the second round, or the second pick of the second round, I'm sitting at this DT Connor Simpson, 6'1", 306, 21 years old, BBA. It just looks too good to be true here. Hidden dev, 88 strength, 76 speed, 84 excel. Just, looks insane. Looked insane prior. He had a really good combine. So, I'm happy with that. I was not able to trade up to take another player. There was a wide receiver in the draft that was round 1 talent, but I wasn't able to trade up in the third, or into the first, my bad. So it kind of took me by a surprise a little bit. This right tackle doesn't look bad. He has A awareness and B pass block. Honestly, that's probably who I'm going to go right here. 21 years old, 6'8", 320. Looks solid, had a good combine. Hidden dev, 88 strength, 70 jumping. I don't know why I locked onto that. 74 acceleration, hidden dev. Can't really do too much better than that. This draft class seems honestly stacked. There were so many corner talent in this draft. This is the second third round pick. I forgot we traded this. We traded back out of the third last year for this pick. Brandon Torres looks good, but I'm thinking maybe another corner. There's a round 1 to 2 corner here that I've had. Zone sucks, but he does not seem to. I'm just going to go ahead and take him. Normal dev? Oh my goodness. Okay, 91 speed, 93 acceleration, 92 change in direction. I just didn't see that coming. Especially like a steal talent-wise. Just doesn't seem likely. And then we had 3 third-round picks. Oh, I traded Kaiser White for another one. My bad. I forgot to mention that. Kaiser White for a third-round pick. I'll take this third-round pick. Um, well, that kind of sucks. I don't know what to do with this pick, if I'm being honest. This safety looks solid, but zone coverage being that bad is not good. Uh, this running back doesn't look too bad, but really don't need one. This tackle doesn't look half bad. Has a finesse moves, the defensive tackle. This middle linebacker doesn't look bad. I don't know why that sounded so southern. I mean, we really don't need this dude, unfortunately. The DT, I don't think we need either. This dude, okay, so I'm grabbing this guard, ABB in all the right spots. He should be super solid. Hidden or not hidden dev, normal dev though. Unfortunate. Um, I'll be back with the next pick and probably simming after that. Normal dev corner, nothing special. He had around 3 to 4 talent, so he's probably just going to be a practice squad player. But that's probably going to be it for the draft. I will see y'all in the recap. So looking at the corner, we definitely nailed it. The quarterback could be a lot worse, but the cornerback, I would be very shocked if he did not have X Factor, if I'm being honest. It doesn't. He might actually have star just by judging his XP bar, but he still looks so good. 79 overall coming in is awesome. Can't complain there. The quarterback I might have messed up just a little bit, but he is only 21, so having that, I mean, he doesn't look bad. Maybe a playbook change, and you never know. And then 72 DT, 72 right tackle. The corner later in the draft was 75 overall. The right guard was a 74. The next corner, so we had a lot of picks in this draft, and we did the picking. I think I picked up until this. I did pick the 66 overall wide receiver, but simmed the rest. So they really helped me out a little bit, but. I mean, we had a lot of picks. We did a whole lot of good with it. Yeah, I want to check this corner out. I think this dude was normal dev. He was, and he's a 75 overall. And cannot play zone for his life. But let's look at this whole class in general. I see a 79 corner. That's our corner. The center's an 82 overall. Oh my goodness. The first overall quarterback was a 78. I'm looking for another quarterback. Unless I just missed it. There's one. Barlow was a 74. He was taken with the 4th or the 6th pick. So the pick right before us. You know, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Hopkins was taken at pick 20, is also a 73 overall. That's unfortunate, but Will Boston, I mean, 73 overall, he could be a lot better. You just never know. I'm happy with the draft for sure, but I'll see y'all with the depth chart for season 3. Not think it would go through. So I traded Kyler Murray to the Broncos for Russell Wilson and a first-round pick. 100% didn't think it would go through. Just testing the waters, if I'm being honest. I did get a first-round pick, but it's time for our new quarterback, Will Boston, to get his start. He's going to be insane, and I can't wait. But once again, I did not think it would go through, so don't flame me too hard in the comments. Did not think it would go through, but I love the way the team's looking. I'll come back with a depth chart here soon, and I'll see you then. This is going to be the depth chart for the next season. Will Boston, our new QB, J.K. Dobbins, uh, Marquise Brown, Kadarius Toney, Michael Wilson, Moses Wiggins, Trey McBride, Tyron Smith, Terry McIntyre, Javier Garcia, Will Hernandez, Pierce Johnson Jr., Wayne Mayberry at left end, Titus Gay at right end, Puna Ford. I might, I don't know. I'm just probably gonna play Puna Ford. B.J. Ojolari, Zayvon Collins, Sean Starling. Really, I could just go about right there. Doesn't matter. Cameron Thomas, Margie Sanders, David Foster, the rookie corner, who's going to be insane. Marco Wilson, Paulson Adebo, Garrett Williams, Travis Harold. Super solid cornerback room for so far. Jalen Thompson, Buda Baker, Daryl Goodson, Josh Thompson. And as far as subs, Travis Harold can actually return kicks. That's pretty cool. J.K. Dobbins, and then J.K. Dobbins there as well. Slot wide receiver. We'll go. Who do we want to go? Yeah, let's go Kadarius Toney. Or should we go Marquis? No, let's go Toney. Let's go Toney. I like that. Rush left in, Ojolari. Rush right in. We'll go Thomas. Rush DT, we're going Mayberry and Titus, Zayvon Collins and Starling as sub linebackers, and then we'll go Garrett Williams. Yeah, we'll go Garrett Williams for the slot corner. That's going to be the season. I'll see y'all at the midseason mark. Hopefully, we have a better record than we did last year and the year before. Well, I went ahead and sent into the playoffs. We made the wild card, so that's hilarious. We went 8-9. Rams went 11-6. Seahawks went 3-14. Let's go over the stats real quick for this past year. Maybe we did good. Looks like our quarterback did. Will Boston, 4,200 yards, 31 touchdowns to 22 picks. He was slanging it. He did not care. 68% completion percentage. J.K. Dobbins went 1,100 yards, 12 tutties. Not terrible. He did have a fumble. Marquise Brown, 1,300 yards, 7 tutties with 101 catches. 95 from Kadarius Toney, 1,000 yards, 6 tutties. Trey McBride, 700 yards, 10 tutties. Michael Wilson had 664 yards and 3 tutties. J.K. Dobbins had some out of the backfield, but nothing crazy. Defense, Zayvon Collins had 129 total tackles. Starling had 90. They both had about 5. No sacks for Starling, but 1 for Zayvon Collins. B.J. Ojolari had 12 tackles for loss. Gay had 10. Sacks. BJ led us. Mayberry was pretty good. And Titus kind of took a back seat, but he got 7. I mean, that's better than I think the previous years out of everybody. 3 interceptions for Wilson, Foster, 2 for Baker, 1 for Zayvon. Not a whole lot of turnovers, but that's all right. But yeah, we made the playoffs. Let's see how far we can go. Not a great season. I guess I could go over the leaders, the stat leaders. Or the award winners, I mean. The award winners. Let's do that real quick. Yearly awards, let's see. Joe Burrow won MVP. We are in the NFC. Jalen Hurts with Offensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons with Defensive Player of the Year. Looks like Will Boston came in 5th. David Foster did win Defensive Rookie of the Year, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to guess we had nothing. Yeah, no position winners. So, I mean, it was all right. We had a decent squad, decent team. I mean, we're definitely improving for sure, but let's go ahead and upgrade the rest of these players and see if which Josh Maji Sanders, but let's see if we can beat the Panthers in the wild card, probably led by Bryce Young. Brian Burns went to Star Dev, so that's unfortunate for them. Hopefully we can pull this one out. Hopefully, and we don't. We lost 28-21, so I guess I will see y'all in the offseason. So we did lose Jalen Thompson at safety. So we're going after Jordan Fuller and Jalen Phillips. We have Zaven Collins on the franchise tags because he wanted to leave too. So it's like, nah, you're not leaving. So Jalen Phillips and Jordan Fuller. Sorry. Let's see if we get them. We got both. That's the first time I've ever gotten Jalen Phillips on a off season, so that's pretty cool. Jalen Waddle was here. We don't really need. Lane Johnson was here. Don't need. We brought most of everybody back that we needed. So hopefully that I'll see y'all in the draft, but hopefully we can get some more key pieces. We'll see. I think we have 2 picks this upcoming year, so hopefully we nail them. I traded up to pick 10 from 13 just to hop the Eagles, I believe, for a corner that I want, and I threw in a 3rd round pick. It was accepted, so with that pick, I will be picking a corner. We also have pick 19. I'll be picking a corner that does have top 5 talent. Do we specifically need corner? No, but he looks insane. DeMario Gallery, 6'3", 203, hidden dev, 91 speed, 94 excel, 92 change of direction. Absolutely insane. The corner room in Arizona is just crazy. I have somebody else that I want. I'm going to see if I have to trade up. I might not, but I'll see you at pick 19. He is still here. It is James Alvarez, 6'1", 205, 21 years old. B-man, C-zone, B tackling, A hit power. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. It's fast. I will probably move Buddha back over to free safety, or maybe him over to free safety. Doesn't really matter, but he is only normal dev. That is crazy. He will be starting no matter what, but normal dev is crazy for what I saw in him. But on to the next pick. With our second round 19th pick, we took Dalvin Wiggins, 92 speed, 90 excel, hidden dev, 6'2", 232. He might actually start depending on how good he is, because I didn't have him truly rated. Depending on how good he is, we'll see. I might show y'all this next pick. If not, I'll see y'all at the recap. Our first 3 picks don't look half bad. 79 overall, 76 overall, and 74 overall wide receiver, which I was not expecting him to be a 74, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. I did happen to draft these 3, so I didn't draft, or no, I drafted the rest. Yeah, I did personally draft the rest. Didn't find anything. Receiving back, we just need another person in the backfield, I guess. Because we only had 2 running backs, but 69 overall, nice. None of them are hidden, so the first 3 picks for where it's at. Let's see how this class stuck out apart from the others. See what that safety was. We actually got top 2 best players. Both of them are 79. He was hidden. You know, for the gigs, for the Eagles, I want to see what his development is. I'm a little curious. Superstar. Nice. Just naturally. You know, superstar. So, our dude better be superstar. Trey McBride, speaking of superstars, did go up to superstar, but that was the only one. But I will see y'all with the depth chart for the final season. Maybe I do one more. If I can fit it in there. Maybe I do another episode with 3 more seasons or whatever, but we'll see at the end of this one. The depth chart for the next season: Will Boston, J.K. Dobbins, Dalton Whitfield in the fullback spot, Marquise Brown, Kadarius Toney, Dalvin Wiggins, Michael Wilson, tight end Trey McBride, Tyron Smith, Terry McIntyre, Javier Garcia, Will Hernandez, Pierce Johnson Jr., Wayne Mayberry, Titus Gay, Connor Simpson, B.J. Ojulari, Zaven Collins, Sean Starling, and Owen Papo. Jalen Phillips, a new acquisition. David Foster, Demario Gallery, Marco Wilson, Garrett Williams, and then Paulson Adebo. I mean, I don't need all these corners. I might make of a trade. I just don't know what to do with them. It kind of depends on who's the free agent this year. Buddy Baker. Did I just say Buddy Baker? Buda Baker. Um, James Alvarez, the rookie, and then Jordan Fuller. And as far as specialists, J.K. Dobbins for both. Slot wide receiver will be Kadarius Toney, B.J. Ojulari, Jalen Phillips, Titus Gay is Titus Gay and Wayne Mayberry. But Jalen Phillips, BJ, sub linebacker is going to be Zaven and Sean, and then Marco Wilson will be your slot corner. So to round that out at least, we have a pretty decent squad. I can't lie. Hopefully we make the playoffs, so I'll see y'all at the playoffs unless I make a trade or what we might do, you know. Debo in a seventh for a third-round pick. Paulson Adebo is a free agent this year, along with Garrett Williams. I already brought back B.J. Ojulari for a pretty lengthy contract. Probably going to try to re-sign Zaven when I can. Michael Wilson is a free agent as well. Then we have our 2 draft picks. We have to accept their offers. But yeah, those are all the free agents that we have. I don't know. Do I trade Garrett Williams or do I trade Michael Wilson? I don't know what to do. Probably something to focus on in the midseason mark. Went 6-11. Very disappointed. I'll shortly go over stats. I'm gonna fly through it. I'm gonna try to get another episode in or another season in before. If I can. Turnover machine, our quarterback is. 13 touchdowns for him. I mean, crazy stats from the wide receivers. Is it defense? 13 tackles for loss. 16 and a half sacks, 12 and a half sacks. I mean, we were getting sacks. Really good play from the secondary as well. Probably didn't win any awards. Maybe Jalen Phillips did, but I'm going to try to get this next season in. I'll update y'all as we sign or whatever we're going to do. A few offers I'm offering out. Tyler Linderbaum. Tyron Smith went to free agency, so I'm going to go after him. Pretty inconsequential, really. We didn't get anybody? That's crazy. Okay. Oh. We got Tyler Linderbaum, Tajay Spears, and Kate Otten. Looks like Tyron Smith went to the Lions. Good for him. Yeah, but I'll see y'all in the draft. First pick, I'm taking this guard, top 5 talent, Julius Horton. Might move him to tackle, probably will. Or maybe move the guard to tackle or whatever. He's hidden dev. Looks pretty solid, but does not look great. I don't get how he's top 5, but at least he's hidden dev. So on to the next. He got a 78 overall guard, 73 safety, 73 guard, 74 middle linebacker. Overall, the class does not look the greatest. Yeah, we got one of the top rated players, so can't complain too much, but time for the depth chart. The depth chart for the final season: Will Boston, Tajay Spears, Kadarius Toney, Marquise Brown, Dalvin Wiggins, Trey McBride, Julius Horton, Terry McIntyre, Tyler Linderbaum, Javier Garcia, Paris Johnson, Wayne Mayberry, Titus Gay, Connor Simpson, B.J. Ojolari, Zaven Collins and Sean Starling, Jalen Phillips, David Foster, Demario Gallery, Marco Wilson, Buda Baker, and James Alvarez. Let's go over the specialist, Tajay Spears, I guess, on both. I'm going to put him on both. Uh, for the slot wide receiver, it will be Kadarius Toney and Brown backing up. Jalen Phillips will be the rush. No, BJ will be the rush left end, and then Jalen Phillips will be the rush right end. Rush DT will be Titus and Mayberry. Sub linebacker will be Zaven and Starling. Slot corner will be. I'm gonna put Foster in the slot corner position. No, I'm not. I guess I'll put Garrett Williams. Yeah, that's going to be the roster for the final season. Hopefully we actually make the playoffs. Well, unfortunately, we did not make the playoffs this season with an 89 overall, or an 88 overall team. We went 9-8, but the Commanders snuck in ahead of us, I guess, for the 7th seed. So let's go over these stats. Let's see, see what happened. Will Boston looks like he had a pretty good year. Probably his best year. 4,300 yards, 32 touchdowns, 7 picks, 68% completion percentage. Tajay Spears had 1,100 yards with 8 touchdowns. A little less than I was expecting. Kadarius Toney had about 1,357 non-touchdowns. Marquise had 1,008. Dalvin had 882 with 4. Trey McBride had almost 550 with 8 touchdowns. Let's go over to defense. Zaven Collins had 130 tackles. Starling had 114 tackles for loss. Mayberry had 19. Phillips had 12. Titus had 10. I mean, a lot of tackles for loss there. Sacks, a little low on the sack list this year. Jalen Phillips, Titus, Simpson, and B.J. Ojolari only had 5. So, a little less sacks on that one. Zaven had 3 picks. Gallery had 2. None from the our best corner. Let's go over this roster. Doesn't look like we would have anybody in the running for MVP anyways, so take a look at this final roster in all of its glory. 88 overall team. It's a bit unfortunate, but just comment and like the video. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 to this team. Probably the best rebuild I've done as of yet, in my opinion. But yeah, we got Will Boston, Tajay. KJ Dobbins was here, but Kadarius Toney, Marquise Brown, he's not a rookie anymore, but stud wide receiver. Our offensive lineman ends up being superstar, by the way. So, I mean, that's insane. Offensive line has been phenomenal. I've been hitting on almost every offensive line pick that I had. Trey McBride got up to superstar. Defense, I felt like we started off with Titus, who's an X Factor. Buda Baker is up to X Factor. Foster's up to superstar. I feel like our team is there. I did switch playbooks. I think I went to Buffalo for this final year. Buffalo and the Ravens defense. Buffalo offense. I don't know. I it's a little disappointing, but if you want to see a part two to this, where I go another 3 or 4 seasons to see if we can actually get one, I'll just let me know and I'll do it. I do not have a problem with it, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Give it a like, comment, obviously, if you want to see a part two to this Cardinals rebuild, and until next time.